Radicalization is a process. If we want to understand a process, we need to understand its start and the end. And if you do focus only on violence, we do consider it from the end only. Not every radical issue, every radical phenomenon is problematic. By contrast, it's very important for a democracy to have radical ideas, to innovate, to have a plural understanding of how discourses, how we debate. So if we put everything under security issues, under threat, under danger, we do neglect these positive parts, very intuitive positive parts of radicalization.
Тема радикализации для нас стала главной для конференции в этом году, потому что мы считаем, что эта тема очень много людей и практически все общества на нашем континенте занимает.
I think the problem for obtaining any kind of international cooperation is that the word radicalization and the problem of radicalization means very different things in different countries. So in some countries, radicalization and radical has a very positive connotation and has a long historical political tradition. And in other countries, it's more problematical and seen as, tied up with violent extremism.
National Prevent program, Live Democracy, that's its title. Has a very intelligent structure in that it tries to spend money and encourage activity on 3 levels, being the communal level, the level of the states, and the federal level. All of them are very important. I think one of the main differences, and that is again historically quite a benefit, and speaks for the German Prevent program, is that it actually is based on a 20-25-year-old experience in general youth delinquency prevent work. That is quite valuable and makes things easier to some extent.
Internet is a very important issue on young people because it belongs to their everyday life. For us as a social worker, we have to deal with it, to take these topics and issues to talk with the young people about all what is important to them. Our aim is to strengthen them, to make them resistant on getting catched by extremist people on the internet.
Religion can have a different role for people's life. So in some cases can be source of radicalization, in other can prevent from radicalization. Too much security, too much prevention, too much law enforcement, too much control, this prevent established dialogue. And without dialogue, there is more radicalization.
Российское государство понимает, что проблема радикализма, радикализации, вооруженного экстремизма не решена, что она может возникнуть снова. В этой конкретной сфере государство заинтересовано быть эффективным. И поэтому я думаю, что оно будет более открыто к сотрудничеству, к новым проектам, к инновациям, потому что хочет получить результат. Сотрудничество гражданского общества и государства в этой области абсолютно необходимо, потому что самые интересные методики, подходы, наиболее креативные творческие проекты реализуются независимыми гражданскими активистами. Кроме того, молодежь слышит независимых людей, а это гражданское общество.
Самая общая цель следует из названия проекта «Превенция радикализации на Северном Кавказе и в Татарстане». Этот визит, эта программа на первых даже уже своих этапах оказала такое мощное воздействие, такой некий толчок дала нам всем. Команда у нас прекрасная, поэтому я думаю, что это не на один год проект.
What we need to do is two things. First of all, we need to somehow combine existing research across different phenomena, from right-wing to left-wing to religious radicalization, to combine them and to ask ourselves where are certainly the gaps. And secondly, what we need to know, what we need to do is to tap into issues we haven't done research on, even though it's difficult to do research. There's a reason why we don't have to research on all of these issues. But sometimes we need to leave our chairs and do field research and to make our hands a bit dirty.